Hey guys, Jeffrey from Headstrong Training Systems here. So today we're going to be looking at the bench press, and in particular we're going to be looking at a very common issue of having soft elbows when you unrack the bench press. So the problem with soft elbows in a powerlifting sense is, say you unrack the bench press, if you have soft elbows, as in your elbows aren't fully extended or fully locked out from the start, you're not going to get the start command to initiate a lift. Now, in moving away from a powerlifting sense, if you have soft elbows as like a normal gym goal, the problem with soft elbows is straight away stress is going to be loading into your triceps, because when you're not in a fully, essentially when you're in a fully locked out or extended position, your structures, so your elbow, your shoulder, your wrist, that's going to be taking the dead weight from your unrack. But say your elbow is flexed and you've got soft elbows at the unrack, straight away, even off the unrack, before you even initiate the movement, your triceps are going to be taking the weight. So you're pre-fatiguing the triceps. So that's why we want to avoid having soft elbows at the unrack of the bench press. So there are two main things, or two main fixes that, well, one quick fix and one maybe not so quick fix that we can look at addressing, we can look at using to address this issue. The first fix would be straight away, just as you unrack, think to extend your elbows, think to fully extend your elbows at your unrack. So let me break this down for you. When I'm in my when I'm setting up into my bench press, when I unrack, soft elbows will look like this. So you see that as I unrack, my elbows right now, they're not fully locked out, they're not extended. Right now my triceps are being loaded and they're taking a lot of the stress. So a fully locked out position would look like that. So there's a difference between my elbows being soft and my elbows being locked out. So what we want to do is we want to achieve that fully locked out position from the get-go. So the first quick fix, if there's no other underlying issues causing this problem, is simply extend your elbows as you unrack. So what I mean by that is, say as we're getting into our starting position, we've found our grip, we've gotten tight, we've set our full placement, we're setting the scaps down. As we unrack, we're thinking to pull the bar off the J-hooks. We're thinking to do a straight arm pull down. And as we pull the bar off the J-hooks, we're going to want to extend the elbows like so. So simply, the one quick fix straight away is to simply cue yourself to extend your elbows as you perform the unrack. But say, if that cueing isn't a direct fix for you, then we may have to look at underlying issues. And what I mean by that is a problem somewhere else in your setup that's causing the soft elbows. So the soft elbows aren't being caused by simply you forgetting to extend. There's another issue with your anatomy that's causing the soft elbows, and very commonly it's related to do with the scapula. Now with the scapula, what I mean by the scapula is, say from your starting position in your setup, if your scapula is forcefully set back too much, forcefully retracted and down too much, that's going to cause soft elbows. That's going to almost make it impossible for you to even extend your elbows. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So you see that if in this position, if I was to pull my scapula back and down, pull back, retract, and then depress, you'll see that my elbows become soft. My elbows right now, I can't lock them out. Release that position. This is my starting position, fully extended, fully locked out. Now as I retract and depress, you'll see that my elbows naturally become soft and I can't extend. So that could be the underlying issue. That could be the underlying issue of why you're unable to lock out your elbows at the unrack, is because you've set your scapula down, retracted and depressed too much. So what's the fix for that? Simply, we don't want to force retraction and depression in the scapula. We want our scapula to stay loose. We want to achieve tightness and stability there through passive means. I've done a separate video on this before. Basically, in short, what that video talks about and what my point here is today is that when you're setting up for the bench press, you don't want to forcefully retract your scapula down and back, because first of all, that's going to cause tightness in your shoulder. It's going to cause problems there. But in relation to this video, it's going to cause you soft elbows. So the way that we should be achieving scapular retraction and setting up stability through the scapula is by reaching up with the chest to meet the bar. I talk about all that in the other video, so I won't repeat it today. I'll link that down below. But basically, to get in relations to soft elbows, two main issues you should probably look at. First of all is simply actively cueing extension of the lock of the elbows at your unrack, or secondly, look at your scapula. Are you forcefully setting your scapula down too tight, and that's what's preventing you from locking out your elbows at the unrack? Because just to go over again what we've talked about today, say I'm about to unrack my barbell and I forcefully retract, so forcefully retract and forcefully set my scapula down. As I unrack, my elbows are a bit soft. You see straight away, my elbows are soft. I simply can't achieve that elbow extension when my scapula is forcefully placed down and back. So that's all from me today, guys. Hopefully that's helpful for you, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.